Real legacy, rare legacy, real, rare legacy, rare legacy, real, rare legacy, rare legacy, real, rare, rare legacy, rare legacy, real. Welcome to the Rare Legacy Show. Rare Legacy with your host, Slakk Legacy. What's up, my people? Today, we talking about the lady, the girl, you know what I'm saying? Girl, why you had to do me this way? I hate you to this day. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, boy, I had a lot of bad experience with women. Well, women, girls, you know what I'm saying? Just bad experience, you know? Well, let me say not girls. Let me just say immature women and real women. Just say it like that. Cause I'll tell you, man, I had too much bad experience. It didn't matter, you know. All I ever wanted in my life was love, man. Is that so hard to ask? Is love? You know, maybe I rushed into things too fast. I know that. I rushed into a lot of relationships too fast, you know. Shoot, I remember my last relationship, man, yo. I'm telling you, bro, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, she used to say, we're going to be billionaires. When to find out she was fake as hell, yeah? But what can you do, man? You know, a lot of relationships I had, it seemed like it didn't matter what I do. They was never satisfied, you know? You know, I was married to a woman, I think, shit. I think we was together for like, what, 2 years? Out of all the time we've been together, I mean, we was apart for 6 years, dog. But we was friends, cool, kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But you know, she did some devilish shit, but you know, that's life, man. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? Just like women, they do stuff and they hurt a man and they say, oh man, I got him this time. But that man like, yo, you fucked your own self up, dog. I ain't a bad person. You know? I hate, you know, especially women like, they'll tell you they forgive you, but in the back of the mind, they had a hidden agenda, you know. Just like me, you know, I ain't no man to hit a woman, you know. I'm not gonna hit a woman and I know I could beat her. It's just the principle. That's all I was taught. You don't hit no woman, man. Run. Just run, you know. I mean, if it's a point that you gonna die, you know, ain't no way you could get away. Nothing you could do, you know. But I mean, you know, I had some good times in relationships. I cannot sit up here and lie and say I ain't had no good times, man. I had some wonderful times, you know. And see, a lot of women don't know I went through so much, you know what I'm saying? A lot of crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, even though I wasn't married for 6 years, you know, I had people always tell the people I'm with, I'm married, you know? And people don't understand that I try to get a divorce, you know what I'm saying? I try to get a divorce with this woman. I mean, I hate paying these damn lawyers $2,000 for an uncontested divorce. Like, come on now, that's $200, you know what I'm saying? But excuse me, I just can't understand, you know? I don't understand. Maybe it's me, you know? Or I'm just looking for love in the wrong places. But then I noticed that backwards stuff don't work, dog. You know what I'm saying? You can't be sitting up there going backwards and you know that person and you don't see no change in that person. You don't see that they're a different person and you don't see that how they carry themselves. You know, you got to check them out. You know, you got to really check them out, man. You can't sit there and expect them to be good for 2 weeks and stay good. Cause I mean, a lot of girls that I met, you know, I never really. It got to a point that I was married so long, and I heard that so many women not telling them I'm married. Though I'm like, damn, I ain't been with this woman so long. Like, it's crazy. You acting like I want to be married to her, you know. It just never got there, man. Just never got there. But what can I do, you know? I don't know how many times I had to tell her I ain't love her. But shit, I went there. I tried it out one last time. It ain't work. But I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see ladies, they carry themselves good. Some people they treat, you know, it seems like a lot of women like the bad guys or whatever. You know, I'm a lovable person. You know, I'm not trying to be evil to nobody. I just don't want to do that, you know? I did that stuff when I was younger. But back to the women, you know, like I said, you know, I give mad respect to women. You know, I see a lot of women with kids doing their thing. You know, but, you know, it's hard. You know, sometimes it's hard for me to go out there and meet women because I don't really go outside like that. And they be talking about, you know, I remember back in the day, boy, you be on the live chat, you know what I'm saying, MySpace, all that stuff, be in different places, be like, yeah, Facebook, whatever, you know, you'll meet a chick that quick online. Now, shit, there's so many imposters, you don't know who real. You don't know who real on Facebook, boy. But you know, that's how it goes, man. But I give it to a lot of women, cause it's like my cousins and them, you know, I see a lot of women, you know, they keep themselves up there, you know, they show mad love. They've been with a man so long, you know what I'm saying? I respect them, man. I respect them women, I respect they man. You know? I'm sorry, you know, me, I don't respect no woman that respect a man that beats him. I just can't see that. I don't understand that. You know, and the same thing with women to men. You know, I don't respect no woman that hit a man. It's a lot of women that goes out there and make that money and they have no choice to do, you know. A lot of women I see that's so strong. You know, I see a lot of women go out. I see a lot of women that be with their kids. I know a lot of women that don't. You know, shit. All I know is, you know, all I want is a woman that we could build something together and make it right, you know? No games, no playing. Just straight, yo, we on this grind. You know what I'm saying? Doing it, you know what I'm saying? I hope every day. But yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, I have a big appetite when it comes sexual, you know. I be liking that attention. Hey man, what it is, man. One thing I learned to do is satisfy myself, goddamn it. One woman taught me that, yeah, satisfy myself. But yo, I'm out, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take this little break, you know, I'm gonna be back. You know what's up, you know what's up, you know what's up. I gotta reload. You know what I'm saying? Mad respect, thanks for the support. I see y'all in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Mad love. Rare Legaccy, Rare Legaccy, Rare Legaccy. We coming. Real Legaccy, Rare Legaccy, real Rare Legaccy, Rare Legaccy, real Rare Legaccy, Rare Legaccy, real Rare Legaccy, Rare Legaccy, real. And we back. I'm reloaded. Yeah, we talking about that girls. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is. Well, let's say women. Let me make myself clear, because you know you can't be sitting up there playing no woman. Don't say wrong. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I gotta give mad props to a lot of women out here, man. It's not easy to be a woman, you know? But, you know, I had a lot of bad times with women, a lot of baby mama drama and stuff like that. But I'm in love regardless, you know. I'm a love, man. I ain't gonna stop loving because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 100. Doesn't matter. You know, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna front. You know, I do need to learn to love better. I need to learn to be more a man and more communicative. You know, but all I know is when a woman made her mind up, there's nothing you could do, you know? I just can't understand why a woman gotta go to someone close to you. You know? Billions of people out here you could talk to. But it doesn't matter, you know? Sometimes you wish, like, some people just leave somebody stuck and don't know what's going on. All you could do is, man, pray to God and wish the best, you know? All the stuff I've been through with women and everything like that, all the drama, all the good times, all the excellent times. I'm telling you, I had some good ass times. I just gotta accept it, man. I gotta accept it and just say, you know, shit, if I gotta be by myself, it is what it is, you know? You know, but I ain't giving up. I know I'm gonna find a good woman. I know I am. I know, you know, it ain't the point. I need a good woman, someone loyal, someone gonna accept me for me as I accept you for you, you know? But I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard, man. I can't even blame anybody for my choices and my wrong. Stuff I ain't had no control of, you know? Cause I could say, I had some good ass women in my life, yo. I don't know what the hell happened, but I thought shit was going according, but I guess not. But what can I do, man? What can I do? I only could control what I can control, man. Shit, man. I wish I had a woman right now, but what I'ma do? You know, women, they be judgmental. I mean, some be toxic. A lot of women I dated, they left me without no questions. Like, you know, another thing I don't like, women with that reverse psychiatry shit, yo. Don't be trying to push the, you know you wrong. Why you can't say, yo, I'm wrong, but let me tell you about yourself too, you know? They don't do that. Doesn't matter what you do. I learned what you buy, what you do for them. That don't mean nothing, man. You know, I be thinking of going with a woman. I want to build them stronger. I want them to be better than how they was when they came to me, you know. But what can you do, man? I love so much. I can love and love and love and still lose, you know? But what can I do, man? I know one thing, I ain't gonna be sitting up here crying over no chick. I ain't gonna be crying because I'm single. But that's it, man. One day I'll find me a good woman, man. I know I gotta get out of Georgia or something or go to a different spot. I really don't. But like I said, man, there's a lot of beautiful women out here, man. You know, maybe I don't deserve a beautiful woman or someone that I really want. Maybe. But what I'm gonna do, you know? It's like my body just want what they want, you know? There ain't nothing I can do about that, you know? But it's just that, you know, one thing I don't like about a woman is I don't like women that sit up there and talk about their ex or their baby daddy. Like, dog, I thought that's old news, dog. If you could talk to me, I understand in the beginning, but if it keep on, I mean, it's something ain't right, dog. Something just not right, dog. Like, yo, doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? Women always talked about, I remember I was staying in the room, you know, I got more women staying in the room than when I got a place. Fires and shit like that. How many times I blessed a woman? How many times a woman lied to me? So many times, you know? And then they say that I lie. I don't lie. I just don't tell you shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to talk about stuff like, yo, you want me to talk about a woman I ain't been with for 6 years? Come on. But I learned from my mistakes now. I got my divorce papers. I'm gonna file it, get it done. You know, nobody can say I ain't tried to make it work. It was good for like a month and a half. But like I said, man, I'm just want to tell you, man, I just want to tell y'all women, thank you. Thank you for all you have done. Thank you for all the love that you did. Thank you for teaching our men a way of life. If it wasn't up to women, man, we wouldn't be alive, dog. We wouldn't be alive, dog. I'm telling you, I know it's us men too, but you gotta understand, we just giving our sperm and the women carrying them for months. Shit, I know men would never do that. I ain't carrying no damn baby. 9 months, 8 months, 6 months, 5 months, 4 months. I ain't doing it, dog. Not doing it. It ain't gonna happen, dog. What I'm gonna do is give a shout out to all the good women. You know, I'm single, I'm looking. Hello, I love you. Love you, baby. Come here. One day I'm gonna find a good woman, but until then, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna be searching, focus on myself. That's what the man said. Patrick said you gotta focus on yourself. The right woman gonna come to you, you know? I'm not gonna complain. I don't complain about no other woman no more. It is what it is, y'all. Free. Rare Legaccy. Girl, why you had to do me that way? I love you to this day. But how you treat me, I never love you the same. Peace, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Rare Legaccy. Real legacy. Rare Legaccy. Real legacy. Real legacy. Rare Legaccy. Real legacy. Real legacy. Real legacy. Real legacy. Real. Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. I love you every day, but now I don't. Loving you is so good. Just know I know you never loved me. You said that you love me so. What your actions say? No. Loving you is easy 'cause I'm loving you now. I see you don't think of me. I don't even care who you love. You always told me that I always be your heart. Next thing you know, you play me, girl. What happened? You love me now. Loving you is easy, but you don't love me, girl. I thought you really loved, but no. You left me, baby, left me confused, and you didn't even think. Wonder how I felt about the situation you bring. No, I love you, no, I want you for myself. I love you, baby, I showed you everything, but you don't give a fuck. Loving you is easy, but you don't give a fuck about me. I love you every day. Baby, why did you leave? Why'd I had to lose you? All you had to tell me, babe, is what I had to do. I tried so hard, I did what you wanted, but it seemed like it wasn't enough. But when I'm doing what I'ma say, but now I don't give a fuck. Babe, loving you is easy, but it's hard 'cause you don't love me. I love you every day. Loving you is easy, but you don't love me, baby. I love you every day. Yo, what's up, yo? Nigga, Rare Legaccy. Yo, you picked the other side. So, yo, peace. I'm out. Mad love.